Good afternoon, Knights. It's Friday, September 17th. I'm Sam Rainey, and you're watching Night TV News.
Ever to conquer, never to yield. For Independence High School, this is Night TV.
Hispanic Heritage Month is here. Night TV's Ariana Reed spoke with the IHS community on how they are celebrating the culture.
September 15th marked the beginning of Hispanic Heritage Month. The month is dedicated to celebrating Hispanic Americans and their influence on society in the United States. Ms. Arnold, one of the 3 Spanish teachers here at IHS, told me what being Hispanic means to her.
I am from Colombia. All my family is in Colombia. Differences, we have different accent. Maybe we cook dishes in different way. The ingredients probably gonna be similar, but we call them different names or whatever. And the language is the same, but we have different ways to say things or different words to say things which mean the same. Me gusta, I like to cook chicken rice, a special soup that we have in Colombia called sancocho. I like to make, what do you call it? Like shrimp cocktail, ceviche de camarón, which is shrimp. And so technically that's the way I kind of like keep the culture in home. So that's pretty much what we do.
Fernando Vargas, a senior here at IHS, reminisced about memories that make her proud of her Hispanic heritage.
I always love thinking about how we celebrate Christmas. It's just so special to us, and we always get together with everyone. Everyone's just having a great time. It's the one time we really bond very well with all of our family members.
You can celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month by educating yourself on the history of Latin America, trying different dishes, listening to music by Hispanic musicians, and checking out books made by Hispanic authors, which can be seen at the IHS Library. For Night TV News, this is Ariana Reed.
Make sure to visit the IHS Library to check out books from Hispanic authors and make your own Frida Kahlo-inspired craft. During the height of the pandemic, pet adoption rates grew substantially. I took a look at how these pets have influenced their owners and changed lives. Over the past year, people have spent more time at home than in the past. Students and their families here at IHS have been able to adopt or buy pets they weren't able to before. Dog owner and sophomore Caden House told me how his dog Zuri has been able to cheer him up on a daily basis.
Almost like every day, to be honest. Like I could be mad at like somebody else or mad at like a friend or something like that, and then I just come home or I just see her like all like full energy jumping everywhere and stuff. So yeah, I think she affects it a lot.
House adds how in the long run, his dog Zuri has always been on his side.
She's always been there for me, like when like I'm having like maybe like a bad day or something type, and like she's just always there. It's like she's always like energetic and stuff like that.
Venus Namau, a junior and cat owner here at Independence, talks about how she developed as a person because of her cat Coco in the time since quarantine.
I feel like Coco taught me to be nicer to like everybody, no matter how they treat you. You want to give out like the best person you can be.
Venus loves her cat and thinks that anybody adopting a cat should not hesitate.
Yes, I would definitely recommend getting a cat because they are not that hard to take care of and they're really nice pets.
This past year, our community has gotten a chance to not only improve a pet's life, but to also improve our own. For Night TV, this is Sam Rainey. If you've adopted a pet in the past year, show us. Tag us in your pet photos on Instagram and we'll be sure to share. The Independence Student Ambassadors play a large role here on campus. They're the people that work with our administrators to provide student perspectives. They also work with new students, help create activity period lessons, and more. Today, we introduce to you the 2021-2022 Student Ambassadors.
Lily Holmes, senior. I'm Chris Hemsworth's wife, but he doesn't know it yet. Carissa Petty, senior. Only comes up to Sean's elbow. Haley Parker, senior, certified food critic.
Ben Cox, senior, head fry cook, Krusty Krab.
Skylar Wilson, senior, tall girl energy at its finest.
Venus Yamau, junior, top 10 tutor with no common sense.
Sean Avery, Senior, basketball commit, Monsters University.
I'm Diego Hernandez, Junior. I can forget what I'm doing while I'm... Wait, what was I saying again?
Caden Vincent, Senior, certified gene enthusiast.
Lauren Lazar, Junior, local Starbucks barista.
Jai Chui, Senior, I'm not mad, this is just my face.
Sophie Kent, Junior, took Dory's advice and just kept swimming.
Rajita Thakurdesai, Junior, found the purpose of life a long time ago but forgot to write it down.
Savannah Thomas, Senior, and you can call me anytime.
Kat Bloomer, Senior, and I don't like Chick-fil-A.
Thank you to the student ambassadors for all that you do to continue to make IHS a great place.
Go.
Students are ready to return to the football stands and cheer on the Knights. Layla AJ visits each of the groups that make football more than a game.
When fans think of football, they may think of lights filling up the stadium, the game of course, but there are more people and groups that bring the event to life. The band, Royals, Color Guard, Cheer, and Sports Medicine.
My favorite part of football season is just getting to perform in front of my peers. I love performing at football games because the student body is always awesome.
My favorite part of football season is just the whole experience. Being on the field is definitely different than being in the stands. You get to make a lot of bonds and a lot of really great relationships with not only the players, but with band, color guard, just everybody.
There is serious work and dedication that goes into being in any of the groups, including all the hours and early mornings.
I get up about 4:30 in the morning and I'm here around 5:30. I would say that you get used to it, but you really don't. But I mean, it's worth it.
These groups all bring a different energy and contribution to the game. Whether it's music, leadership, or dancing, they all put on a show.
We fit in just kind of like coaches do. We're like there every single practice, every morning. We're there with the players just as long as they are most days.
I think we bring a lot of spirit to the games as well, because sometimes student body, like there's been games where we haven't had a student section and like we are the student section.
Performing on the field is like a rush. Holmes and Hanley describe what it's like to have the pressure of the fans watching.
There's people standing on like every side of you. The lights are so bright. So you get there and like your adrenaline is like spiked through your body. It's
The adrenaline rush of having the pressure on you is like scary, but it's also like the most exhilarating thing ever.
It's rewarding.
At IHS, football is more than the game itself. The athletic trainers who make sure your football players are ready to go, the cheerleaders, Royals, and band who make sure everyone is pumped up and having a good time. The community they have created has only made the game so exciting and thrilling for the fans. For Night TV News, I'm Layla AJ.
The Knights are coming off a bye week. Night TV's Bryce Longfellow explains how having some time off may have been good for the team.
The Knights are coming off a bye week. Some players believe this was beneficial to the team. Reggie Bush explains how having some time off was an opportunity.
It's helped a lot. We've been working really hard. We just need to toughen through because we're playing Lone Star. They're a tough opponent.
Quarterback Joe Veracruz knows winning the game against the Lone Star Rangers to start district play would be a huge win for the Knights.
It's going to be a big one. They're a pretty tough team, but if we play like we have been competing, I think we can definitely hang with them, and I'm excited for it.
Varsity coaches say that to beat the Rangers, the Knights must keep pushing.
Not taking any plays off. Coach Story says all the time, the most important play is the next one. So, even if, we go 3 and out or we give up a big play, just keeping a level head, not get too high, not get too low.
The Knight football team believes they're prepared and ready to take on the Rangers. Go cheer on your Knights tonight. For Night TV News, I'm Bryce Longfellow.
The Knights play Lone Star at 7 p.m. at Kirkendall Stadium. Tonight's game theme is Hawaiian Spirit Wear. The Knights varsity tennis team is currently undefeated. Tonight, they face Liberty High School, who's currently ranked 22nd in the state. Volleyball also hits the courts tonight over at Frisco High School. The Knights will face the Raccoons starting at 5:45. Cross country is headed to the Frisco Invitational meet tomorrow. You can cheer them on at the Warren Sports Complex. Frisco ISD has partnered with the Children's Health Andrews Institute for Orthopedics and Sports Medicine to make sure our athletes stay safe and healthy. FISD students now have a new opportunity to pursue their goals in sports and physical fitness. Here's Philip Solis for more.
Children's Health Andrews Institute for Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is now the official sports medicine partner for Frisco ISD. Children's Health is providing 8 athletic trainers to FISD at no cost.
Yes, so I think the agreement is very beneficial.
just because we now have coverage at our middle schools. Before then, the athletes in the middle school would have to make time to come to the high school to see us, and we also weren't able to work their games, so now we have someone there all the time.
Coach Lex Davis says this will expand opportunities for middle school students who are interested in sports medicine to start earlier.
We have two different types of classes we have in our sports medicine program. When you first get into the program, you will take sports medicine, which is 3B, and that's the actual class where you learn all about the injuries, how to tape, how to do rehab, all the basic things. And then the following year, when you're considered a returning student, you're either in first or fourth period athletics, and that's actually during the period, and your classroom is the athletic training room. And that's when you actually get to apply all the things you learned in the sports medicine course. Now that the middle school athletes have access to an athletic trainer, they can kind of be exposed to it before they get to high school, and some might show a little interest, like saying, oh, Coach Hicks, who's at Nelson, she's African at Nelson, she helped me out and kind of met an athletic trainer, so I'm kind of interested in it. So by the time they're a freshman in high school, they kind of know what one does, and it might pique their interest and join our program.
Night TV News, Philip Solis.
Attention AP students, the exam payment window for AP courses is now open, and it will close November 1st. Payment can be made through online school fees. Students not enrolled in an AP course but want to take the AP exam must contact Kim Cullen at cullenk@friscoisd.org no later than October 22nd. Join DECA for their competition meeting after school Monday from 4:30 to 5:30. Members, don't forget to pay your dues September 25th. For Night TV, I'm Sam Rainey. Be sure to check us out on YouTube and nightpress.org to stay up to date on all things IHS. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.